Good evening. Welcome. It's the Freestyle Art Show Extravaganza, coming at you live Monday night from Brooklyn. Yeah. It's a great day to be alive. I can't take it any other way. I like to dig down deep within my soul and spread out a little bit of joy. And whether or not I bury my own feelings towards all these different subjects is another thing to discuss between you and I. But on a lighter note, it doesn't matter what I think at all. It doesn't matter what I believe and what you believe. It's how we feel about it right now. And right now, we're about to get into our first drawing tonight. Alright, Greg, what are we gonna draw? Tonight, from the straight from Sir Saltifine's dissertation on the European presence on the nuclear gravity of Mars. Aaron. As you can see, it's a complex formula. It's a three-tiered kind of idea. In each pod we have, in pod one, what do we got here, Aaron?
Water.
Water.
Legos.
Legos. And
cheese.
cheese. Now, obviously,
Swiss cheese.
we have all sorts of different ideas that come about. Cheese, different types of cheese, along with all sorts of different Lego blocks, different shapes, sizes, patterns, and whatnot. Now, with the water, we've been trying all sorts of different experiments using an algified water of green to try to create some sort of gas energy off of the evaporation and the boiling of the transpiring of the distillation process of the water. So, therefore, Aaron, what we have is this complex system, an ecosystem that really doesn't make any sense to the ordinary person. But to an intelligent person such as myself and you, I mean, we can make perfectly logical sense out of this, can't we?
Of course we can, Greg.
Well, it starts with the bunny. There. What do you think?
And ends with the battery.
Ooh, the battery. Ha ha ha! I see what you're going for there. All right. Well.
Okay, so where did it all begin? Bunny was born in a small field out in the plains of Kansas. It wasn't a lot to do for Bunny out there. All he had to do was rummage around, search for food, try to avoid being eaten by predators, things like that.
Little gopher, his friend, says, "Hey, buddy, hey, bunny, I'm popping out of my hole of the ground here, and what are we gonna do?"
Well, I don't know, Gopher. Why don't we try to start a community where everyone can learn to live along?
That's right, and that's when they built a big tent. A tent with a house and a hut and a code. And everybody had the same old kind of code. They had to type it into the little lockbox right here.
But Bunny's fingers weren't quite prepared to type in such small buttons.
Get her a bucket. She could stand on a bucket.
Now Bunny could get inside. And what was inside the house?
Well, let's take a look, shall we? As you peered through into the living room was a giant swimming pool.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Equipped with a diving board, right here. Got the high dive, got the medium dive.
Fun slide for fun.
All indoors. Mind you.
And half outdoors as well.
Better. Because we like to use the fresh water in our pool.
So the rain comes down from above, feeds the slide, which goes into the pool where the bunny swims.
Hello out there, everyone! What the heck is going on down there? Came a loud roar from the cloud up above. I can see that this isn't for the faint of heart tonight.
Well, hold on there. What's going on in here? Who's talking from the
Are you
cloud?
trying to bring the storm?
I am the storm, Cloud. I am the storm.
Oh boy. Listen, my friend Rabbit and Mr. Gopher, they got a lot going on today. If they get flooded out and their holes get watered down, we'll be in for it.
Nobody's gonna survive this. I can tell already.
And the rain started to pour down. Boy, the land is really getting flooded here.
And then Gopher had an idea. Bunny, come into my cavern.
Deep down, beneath the earth, so deep, most worms and marsupials never even make it so low. And it wasn't like your ordinary bunker. This came equipped with Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi, cable TV, flat screen TV, old reruns of Archie Bunker, and the whole thing.
Now I can communicate with all the people that like me. Boop, boop.
Oh, Mr. Rabbit really feels at home. I lost my home! I don't have a job! I don't have any money! I lost my home! What are you guys even doing? I can't even afford my internet anymore!
That's okay. Internet's gonna be free for everybody as soon as the Pope gets elected.
Looks like elect the Pope. That's definitely for President Pope Trump election.
Pope Trump soon declared war.
And the tanks rolled in.
We're gonna defeat the weather, and the weather's not gonna... We're not gonna allow the weather to defeat us. We will defeat the weather. I defeat the weather all the time.
Let's
I go in there and
16mm cannon guns.
I use an umbrella. I defeat the weather. I go in there every day. I defeat the weather.
Watch out, Cloud. Whoa, dude. I didn't think you'd actually attack nature just the way it is. Oh my god, he's bleeding!
No, the pool
God
is spitting
damn.
with blood.
God damn you, tank! I ordinarily don't just take flames and lightning out of my own heart, but this time I was really pissed off. Dun dun! Tune in next week when this abstract, insane world becomes even weirder. Dun, 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 dun.
So for a while you thought that it was the end. But it wasn't really the end, it was just the beginning of something new. Something new that you never thought you would do. It was something that you did before. So why not open the door? Hey! Come on in, we're having some times of music and fun. You can see by the cello in my hands that we're not done.
In fact, just beginning. Check us out on YouTube, Freestyle Art Show Extravaganza, freestylefamily.org. Most importantly, let's like some stuff. Like us on Facebook. If you're watching this show right now and you haven't liked us on Facebook, like us on Facebook. Alright. Maybe I'll get on something too. sweat, or whether or not it makes us all upset, or whether or not it ruins your day. I can't imagine that I'd let it ruin my day.
I got holes in the bottom of my socks. I got holes in the bottom of my shoes, so my feet get wet when I walk in a puddle on a rainy day. But I'm not gonna let it ruin my day. Feel my feet touch the ground, don't care about no hollow sound. It's gonna rain whether I want it to or not. I don't even mind if it's warm outside. I don't even mind if it's warm outside. I don't even mind if it's warm outside. I don't mind if my feet are wet.
If it's just for the afternoon, I can handle it. I could even take my socks off and go barefoot. If it's just in the middle of the day and the sun's gonna come out and make me pray, I'll get warm and dry, and those wrinkly old feet will dry.
And I will feel the heat, and I will feel the water dry, and I will know just how far away. And I can feel the heat, and I can see the sky, and I know just how far I can go before my feet get wet with my holy socks and holy shoes I'll never wear again in the rain. I know it's time to buy some new pair of sneaks. Maybe I'll have some new ones by next week. The brandest new pair you've ever seen, all colorful and bright and green, and I will wear them every day. My brand new sneakers are the best, they're the ones that I like all the best. They're light and soft and squishy and fun. My sneakers like to run. Hey, let's go and play. Up and down the slide and around on the swings and across the sky. My sneakers make me go so fast. My sneakers make me go so fast. We'll climb a tree and then we'll die. We'll climb a tree and then we'll die. That's alright. That's a good life.
And I'm not gonna let it ruin my day, and I'm gonna sing my praise. I'm gonna enjoy every day, 'cause it's not gonna ruin my day. 'Cause the rain ain't ever gonna ruin my day. When the clouds open up and decide to say to me, I'm gonna rain down all day long. I'm gonna rain down all day long, and it ain't gonna ruin my day. No, it ain't gonna ruin my day. Word up, brother. Aaron Redland tonight, starring Aaron Redland, Greg Vanderhyde, Freestyle Show Extravaganza. all our faithful tune-in-ers, thanks for tuning in. And you know what? There are plenty of you. Thank you. We've had, hey, we're up to 2,400 views on our YouTube page this year. So that is no joke. We're making some noise. We're starting that revolution, just like we always talked about. Say, you know, we've always talked about it, right? And that revolution is...
I had an interesting conversation yesterday with a member of the IDB, in fact, who thought that one of the best solutions, and I think I agree with him, to many of the developmental problems, perhaps, is to have a revolution, is to have a new system. Not a revolution against any one particular idea or person or government, but maybe a revolution in systems. See, in systems. We need a systems revolution.
Well,
things just don't work well.
I totally
you try
agree.
to give money to someone, you try to give, help to someone, it just gets all trapped.
And
it's all trapped in bureaucracy.
But in the grand scheme of things, if you think that all of this new technology and this whole revolution, which is even going to end up proving to be greater than even the Industrial Revolution in the end, 100 years from now, this is a big deal. Nothing's really played itself out yet. There aren't any regulations. There aren't anything yet. It's such a new frontier. We don't even know what's going on. All right.
Because when the poor people are gonna have to start paying for data.
That's right. This song is called Unlimited Data.
Unlimited data.
All right, you ready, Aaron? Go for it, buddy.
There's so much stuff in the world. I can't even look at it all. There's too much stuff in the world. I can't look at it all. But I need to see some of those things. Things like what kind of paperwork I gotta fill out in order to get citizenship to a loved one. I need to know these things.
Totally, dude.
Or like what kind of vaccinations my dog might need. More data than I need.
That's right.
In order to live in today's world. So what happens when suddenly I gotta pay, say $1 even, or even 10 cents for each piece of knowledge that I want to gain? What happens then? It's not like the educational system. It's not quite the same. If you want to know the capital of Spain, you better be able to pay, my friend. 'Cause it ain't free. Knowledge is never free. You gotta pay.
Gotta pay for the info that you use. Every time you click, you gotta give me $1. How about that for some new rules?
Hey Greg,
Yeah.
eggs come from chickens.
What?
You
I
owe
don't
me
believe it.
$10.
I don't believe it, Aaron. I won't believe it until I get my own chickens and let them see them own their own eggs.
Didn't need the internet for that.
'Cause they'll lay their eggs only without a data plan. I suppose you could get a data plan for those chickens too. And one day we might.
eggs. Do those eggs have Wi-Fi?
They might have Wi-Fi, and what else are they gonna be doing in those egg pods?
I wanna be equipped with genetic Wi-Fi.
It must be so boring in those coops all day long. And in those eggs it must even be more boring. But now we got in the coop and it's boring. And now I'm gonna be getting my eggs on Wi-Fi. Eggs on Wi-Fi. another song for you. Bring it. Hey, that was rocking. Give me that thing.
That chicken's gonna lay some Wi-Fi.
Chicken's gonna lay some Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi this or Wi-Fi that. We're gonna do one more song quick. I'm gonna get back and do another drawing for you all. We had a request tonight called "Getting the Band Back Together." I think
That's
it was
right,
something
getting the
roughly.
band back
Getting
together.
back to the, getting the band back together. It's been so long since I've seen my best pals. How am I gonna get them all back together? We're aging and getting older, and the 10 years go by like decades and minutes, and the years gone by. Somehow I gotta get them all to come all together, and somehow I gotta get them all to make money together, and that might be the only way all afloat, 'cause there we will get the band afloat. Got to get the band together. My back is sore, my knees are hurting. We're getting older and older, but that it doesn't matter none, because we know still how to have fun, and now we know just what to do. Let's drive around this zoo with you. We got a car, we got a plane, we got a megaphone, and we are insane. So join our merry band of fun. Come, let's go, let's do this one. Getting the band back together. Across the sea. How can I get you to see for me, and how can we get back together with our families, and how can we stay and sing these songs by the bar? Maybe you gotta light me apart, and maybe you gotta draw me apart. We're gonna get the band to guy who knows someone who thinks of these things like they're number one. It's a thing you know how to do. That's just hijack a plane or two. You fly it here, you fly it there, and as soon as you get above 10,000 feet, it becomes a big cartoon plane, and everything turns happy and fun. And then you fly around the world like the Beatles in their song, and up all the animals. There's the guitar playing rhinoceros, and the harmonica playing antelope, and the bazooka zoo playing baboon, and the jamming monkey. So come into this plane that we're on. You'll be in the band, and before too long the band will be what it was, and it will be again. All it takes is a paper airplane. It starts with a letter from here to there. I'm gonna send a letter swearing to be giving all our times to sing and get the band back together. All right. Live from the studio audience, you wrote that song. We didn't write that thing.
I don't know.
We didn't
I
write
didn't
it.
write anything.
We got that from you. All right, we're getting into drawing number 2. Blump down. How are we going to do drawing number 2? I got an idea, Aaron.
What's that, Greg?
I'm gonna cue up a song. I'm gonna do a little improv song drawing. Okay, you ready for this?
We're gonna use this section down here.
Yep, that section down there. You could even lower that thing. We could even lower it if we want.
Let's drop. You want me to drop the pod?
Drop the pod if you need to. You don't even need to. You ready? Here we go. The Freestyle Art Show extravaganza tonight. I hope you enjoyed that. That is an old studio song. And we really got about time for like 2 more songs, believe it or not. The show goes so quick, it's hardly even believe it.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding, Aaron. I don't kid. Actually, I do kid.
You must be.
I do kid a little. All right, you ready? Here, let me get on this bass. Don't drop bass for cello.
Don't drop
The bass or the cello. It's 28 years of bad luck.
It's better to drop paste or jello.
You ready? Might as well be the same, singing same songs on the radio. If you join the band, you wanna play your song, but you never get to sing the same old way. The songs in the band, they sing the trombone, trumpet in the tuba and giving it all in the band. Little songs they sing, they got the life in the land.
Trombone on the radio. When was the last time you heard
a trombone
on the radio? Never have you heard it on the radio, except for in that one song with the trombones on the third track. Song wrong. No trombones in this track. No, we got no trombone. No, we got no trombone. We got bass. We got guitar. And we got pencils.
Yeah. All right. Aaron, maybe we should do a little dueling bass, man. How about that? Which one you want? Electric or you want the upright?
I'll take the upright.
All right, I'll get on that. I'll switch it up. Let's do it. We're gonna do a little dueling bass tonight. How about that? You don't get a dueling bass.
Not sure what you mean. What you mean by that?
Well, like like a dueling banjos. You never heard of dueling banjos before? Dueling.
What's this song about?
Well, let's dig a hole in the hometown. Let's find out what's a dark secret around. I got my hometown dug deep in bass. I got my deep down. I dig down to the right foundation now. The quarry's digging in deep in the blast. I'm making my heart attack.
Digging down, being around hometown, digging down. We dug so down in the home.
in our soul deep down.
Why did we dig that hole so deep? We struck deadly lava that came up to our knees, and now we're wearing metal legs below our knees. We had to talk to the scientist. He built us super legs that we can exist in a brand new world of hot lava we created. You see, there's hot lava all around. The kids were prepared when they played that game when you can't walk on the lava. Yeah, they were ready. Everyone was ready for it. They were the best lava walkers around. Now the world is full of people who are jumping around.
People who are jumping around.
People who are jumping around.
People who are jumping around. People who are jumping around. People who are jumping around.
Yeah.
Hot, hot, deep down, digging our soul. I got my weight bearing down. Believe my soul. I got my gold and women and deep down in spirit. I got my life in a cave, deep down in a box and in a safe, and the treasures they go on buried and laid. I said deep down the faces are dueling.
Can't touch this.
Woo! Alright, dueling bases tonight. Brand new feature here tonight. We're gonna feature that more and more and more and more.
Hot.
And it is hot. I got you. I got
Hot.
my little sweat. You know what? We are getting so close to the end here. I almost hate to even admit how fast this show goes. I hope you're enjoying it tonight at home, the live viewers. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Seriously, this is the last song. What are we gonna do, Aaron? I'm getting on this tuba.
Get on the tuba.
It's the only thing I can think of.
What do we got here? What do we got? Played a little bass, played a little guitar, played a little drums. Haven't played any piano. Here we go. Is this our sign-off song?
Yep. Sitting on a rock on the highest cliff I could think of, and staring out over the earth, with the water flowing to the side of me and the sun beating down inside of me. I can feel the earth talk to me as the bugs beat my skin, and as I feel in sync with the world for the first time in a while. I've been so excluded, I've never even seen the vial of the new formula they made to make even more power in outer space, 'cause they said it wasn't made on Earth. And maybe one day you'll find out. Thanks for tuning in tonight. It's the Freestyle Art Show Extravaganza.
Good night, folks.
Good night.